one phone call and they on the way. Cause I'm just blessed just with a gift. I remember I ain't had shit. In the mall we was stealing hella shit. Free my brother, never switch. Remember we was out here sharing fish. Yeah, we went from bus rides to foreign whips. Way before rap on me, Lil David was up in the basement. I never knew fate could take my life and be so dangerous. Cause that be my dog, don't push the cars, no replacement. Her days he come home, he stuck all alone, locked up in them cages. What you want today? My brothers just do you wrong today. You can hate if you wanna hate, but one phone call and they on the way. What you want today? My brothers just do you wrong today. You can hate if you wanna hate, but one phone call and they on the way.
I was thugging with the dropouts, lurking with a weapon. Only degrees they know is first and second in that field, trying to do a fucking murder with a Wesson. My youngest harlots, they purging and they stepping. If you catch a body, get a burner in the necklace. I be out in traffic with some wild adolescents. They gon' leave his mind on the curb, yeah, they reckless. He was dissing on the gang, but that pussy learned his lesson. I run my flag, but it's rough blowing, not no hell figure. You see me flexing, come and turn up with a real nigga. Play your cards right for them killers, come and deal with you. My homies there, we party for them like they still with us.
What you want today? My brothers just do you wrong today. You can hate if you wanna hate, but one phone call and they on the way. What you want today? My brothers just do you wrong today. You can hate if you wanna hate, but one phone call and they on the way.
What's better than something awesome? Lots of awesome things, all wrapped up in one awesome package. With Spotify Premium, you get all sorts of awesome features.
You know, I just want to start the stream without a goddamn ad. That's what I want to do. One fucking time. I can't get through a fucking song without an ad. I'm going to have to figure out a different way to play music than Spotify, because it's garbage. It's garbage. I'm Briok, Idata Games. Thank you for tuning in if you are. You're not. But I am looking forward to playing more Final Fantasy tonight. I know it's really hard. Hey, Game Lounge. I know it's hard to watch me play a 20-year-old game. But I appreciate everybody hanging out and doing that. Game Lounge. Last night was fucking nuts. Last night was goddamn crazy. I don't know if you were here for the end of the stream, but we had a raid and 12 subscriptions. 12 subs last night. Pretty much the craziest end to my first stream that could have happened. It was so good, and I got so hyped up and excited. Hold on. Loud music now. Loud music. Loud music. We're gonna get past this. Anyway. You know, I could just turn my headset down, I guess. I don't know why I have it so fucking loud. Anyway, yeah, we had a raid, and people went fucking crazy. We had 12 subs. We had a bunch of biddies. We had, you know, people giving each other subs. It was nuts. It was the craziest end to my first affiliate stream, and it was really nice. And you know, you weren't on, I don't think, at the end of the night, but I said to everybody, and I mean this for you too, thank you. Thank you. You, Game Lounge, you and some of the other people like Virlay and Zephiel, who have been in the stream for a while, since, you know, Virlay was one of my first followers, Zephiel too. You guys are the reason that I am able to have a successful stream. You are the reason that I have hit affiliate, and thank you. Thank you, really. So that's it. That's it for the mushy stuff tonight. Now I'll just be myself, but I really appreciate it. I was so psyched last night. I ended the stream and I couldn't sleep. I was up all goddamn night. And since I didn't sleep, I didn't get up to run. So I decided to go run in the middle of the day today, and ended up running, I don't know, like 2 in the afternoon. Like, I had a break in work stuff, and It was like 92 degrees, and I went to run. I thought I was going to die. I thought today you would not have a stream because I was going to die. But, still here, really psyched about the sub goal. I hit my sub goal that I had planned, which was 10. We're at 12. We have 86 followers, so hopefully, you know, we can hit 100 followers, and I put up a new sub goal for 20. I don't know, maybe the bar was too low. But anyway, I'm playing more Final Fantasy tonight, so here we go. What have you been up to today? I'm just talking about me. Here I am talking about how I'm awesome and streaming and stuff. But I want to know about you. You know, I was thinking about you last night after I got done because, like, I like that we get to talk about movies and stuff. But you know what we didn't get into? Is old TV shows. And I was thinking about a show. Did you ever see... There was a 90s version of this too, but there was an 80s version of Ripley's Believe It or Not, which was a TV show where they have random strange facts. And it was hosted by Jack Palance, who was like the badass cowboy in City Slickers. It's fucking awesome. He'd always do that because he had trouble breathing because he would like smoke too much, you know? But he'd always go at the very end, he'd go, believe it or not. And just the way he said it, I love that. I absolutely love that. And it really, like, really gets my dick hard, if I'm being honest. I think Jack Palance is amazing. But the way he would do it is just like, it was crazy. Believe it or not. Like, he'd have that, like, breath in between because he smoked so much when he was younger. He just couldn't get a whole sentence out. But the Jack Palance version of Ripley's Believe It or Not, I was thinking about, and I was thinking, man, I wonder if people have seen that. Because it's like, it's so fucking crazy. Like, here's this big movie star, and he's hosting a stupid show about random facts, you know? But it was great. I loved it. And then the 90s version was shit. It was hosted by the guy who played Superman, Dean Cain. But he had gotten, like, super fat. So he was like, he's like my weight. He's like, you know, he wasn't a big buff Superman anymore. And he's like, yep, believe it or not. It's like, I don't know, man. It didn't have the, like, same flavor. It didn't have that, like, grace that Jack Palance brought to it. I did watch Chips for a while. Yeah, and I liked Three's Company and Happy Days, obviously. I watched a lot of that stuff growing up. Hey, Dart. Welcome back, man. Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you for coming in. And thanks for the support last night again. I was so hyped last night. I got off of here and I couldn't sleep. I was just saying that. But yeah, thank you for coming in. I hope you get to hang out with us a little bit. I have seen A-Team, but I haven't seen all of them. Like, I know what it is. That's about as far as it goes. For me, it was like... So I grew up in Georgia, and in Georgia they had Turner Broadcasting, and if you lived locally, you could get a lot of stations for free because they would broadcast it off the tower there. So we didn't have cable, but I still got a lot of those channels. And anything that was on, like, TBS in the 90s or, you know... it was mostly, like, cheap stuff they could get. Hey, Always Further. Welcome back to the stream. Doing good. Yourself? But they would have, like, they could afford, like, 60s and 70s shows. So they had Brady Bunch. They had Three's Company. They had I Dream of Jeannie. They had Bewitched. You know, they had stuff that was, like, kind of old, but they could afford. And so I watched all of that stuff. The Flintstones was one of those things. Turner Broadcasting got the Flintstones and the Jetsons and Scooby-Doo, you know, all of Space Ghost, like, and I love Space Ghost Coast to Coast. Absolutely love it. Gilligan's Island, yes. Beverly Hillbillies, both of those. Basically, all of that stuff that was on repeat in syndication on TBS is what I watched in the 90s growing up. Always Further, thank you for relaxing with us. I'm glad you made us your choice. This is going to be a weird stream because I'm really psyched about how the week has started, but I'm fishing in a video game. And I just feel like that's kind of a weird thing to, like, start the stream off with. But I think it's going to be a pretty chill stream today. I'm in a really, really good mood this week. Yeah, I think fishing in any video game is weird, isn't it? I play, like, every game I play, I end up fishing. It's like, why don't I just go out of the house and fish? stream rewards ideas. No, I haven't thought about any. I'm still worried about the emoticons. I pestered my wife about it, though. By the way, I like the clip that was out yesterday. I don't know if that was... I forgot who put that out. It might have been you. That clip was fucked up. I say a lot of messed up shit in my stream. Like, obviously I'm not going to beat my wife over not producing the emoticon. I mean... No, Koru Wolf did. Here. Hold on. Since there's no context for that, I'm going to go ahead and just put the clip out there. There you go. No context means I hit my wife. So that's... It was a joke. It was meant to be a joke. But, yeah, she didn't get beat. But she does need to make me some emoticons, so I'm hoping she can do that. Thing is, that story's a little long for a clip. And I get distracted really easily when I tell stories. But when I get the emoticon, I know somebody's going to ask about it, and I'm going to have to retell it. So you'll get a chance. I caught a cuse. I think that's how you say it. Is it cuse? Or queese? Quas? Quas? I don't know how do you say that fish name, but I got one. I have my party finder up, so if we get invited to a group, we'll take that for leveling. But if not, we're just going to sit here fishing. Fishing in this game is very lucrative. Oh, shit! I went affiliate on Saturday, actually, Always Further. Yeah, so yesterday we had a crazy night. We got raided, and we got 12 subs. Bunch of, like, biddies came through. It was great. If you pull the line too early, you lose your rig. And I just lost my rig, and it's like 2,000. Okay, the door isn't opening. It's not out of range. Open the fucking door. I don't know what to do with that. But yeah, I got affiliate Saturday, after Saturday's stream, and I got the notice and got it all hooked up. I must be DCing or something. I can't move my character. Alright. Well, that's funny. I'm gonna just restart the game. Here, we'll go back to this. Let me turn this down. I think the intro music's so fucking loud to this game. Yeah, thank you, Always. I appreciate it. I was psyched. I was very close. Like, I was on the tippy tip of it. And I just completely... After Saturday's stream... Saturday, I think I had... I don't know, like 26 viewers at one point, so it was a really good day for me, and that bumped me over. I was just kind of waiting for some of the older streams to die out, though, because I've been averaging over 3. It's just a matter of getting rid of some of those where I didn't average 3. Oh, man, game. I'm going to tell you, my family's out of town. They were at the beach last week. You already know that. I was off on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It felt so rough going back to work. I really struggled today. Shit, I think I'm like already logged in. I've got to wait for my character to log out. Alright, I'm just going to wait. Oh, jeez. I hate when that happens. Yeah, but I felt so bad going back into work today. It was just... Because I had my very first meeting at 8 a.m. And I didn't sleep last night, so it was a struggle to get up. It was a real struggle to get up. But it was it's a good day still. I don't know what Menards is. Menards? What is that? I don't go shopping much. Is that should I know what that is? Do you sell ladies' perfume? Yeah, going in on Monday is tough. Like, I feel like Garfield lately, you know? Like, Mondays, It's always hard. As I get older, I hate it that much more. I saw a joke online, though. People were talking about, what if we just didn't have Mondays? We had a 3-day weekend. And then it'd be Garfield saying, Tuesdays. It would just be the same thing, just a different day. Nobody likes going back to work after the weekend. It's tough. Yeah, that's... Okay. Alright, cool. I do not work with home building materials. I am a project manager, so I tell people what to do all day, which is perfect for this kind of job, for this kind of streaming thing. You know, it's I have to talk to people about bullshit all day, so talking to myself is actually a bit of a relief. I can't believe I fucked that up. You're not supposed to lose the rig. That was a complete fuck up on my part. But yeah, we implement software and stuff. It's nothing. It's only been 2 days. You're jumping the shark. We got a lot to talk about. Got a lot of stuff to get into. You know, look, I've got higher priorities though. The emoticons and getting those made for my wife is number 1. Number 2, creating a game that we can play on stream. All right. Number 3, retelling a story about bathtub meth. Not for me. I didn't take it. And then number 4 would probably be me watching that movie with Emilio Estevez, Repo Man, which was really good looking. I just don't find time to do it because I'm going to be honest with you, game. You know what I do outside of this? I work all day every week. So I worked until 5:30 today. And then I have dinner and hang out with my wife. So it's not that I don't want to do all those things. It's just outside of the stream I have a lot going on. And then when I'm not streaming and I have free time, I'm usually playing this video game. Like I'm actually playing Final Fantasy XI outside of the stream too. So that's kind of taken a big toll on me. Time-wise, not that it's a toll, because I really enjoy doing it. Oh, jeez. But I do have a long list of things I want to get done for the stream in the near future. So I actually did set up media share, by the way. I think I've told you that before, but people can share YouTube clips through the stream. There's a cost to it though. It's through Streamlabs, so if you want to donate towards streaming videos, you're welcome to do that. You can queue them through Streamlabs and then we can watch them all. Obviously I'll pull up a couple here and there, but so I've done a little bit. I've done a couple of things to set things up. I don't think Shaq's dick should be part of the media share though. I'd probably get banned for that. I think. I don't know. Hopefully it wouldn't be my fault if media share, I mean if YouTube allowed it. If YouTube allows Shaq's dick, I would hope I don't get banned for that. I don't know. YouTube allows a lot of stuff though. It's crazy. There's chicks like on there who are like cleaning houses and stuff. They're in like skimpy outfits and that gets passed through. I don't think that should be allowed either. This fishing is great. This was so bad back in the day. This is definitely like an upgraded version of the fishing. All right, let's wave here to miles deep. All right, I'm gonna tell the group to let's tell the link shell that I'm ready to level here. So. Oh God, I'm glad you said something. Shit, I am so bad at streaming. I don't know how I got affiliate. I'm the worst. I'm the worst. Sorry, yeah, when I closed it up, I'd taken it off. I was trying to fix it. Yeah, the fishing's cool though. You just hit left and right, and then you hit OK. It's pretty cool. No. I don't want to be CEO of Twitch. Imagine the bullshit the CEO of Twitch has to deal with. Like, they just had that whole deal with Dr. Disrespect, or whatever his name is. By the way, I hated that character. I thought that was so dumb. Hated his stream. But, you know, he was popular, and that was a big public relations issue. I mean, a lot of people get partner though. I mean, well, Dr. Disrespect has had like an issue a year. So how far back do you want to go? Like last year he was at was it TwitchCon or BlizzCon, and he was like streaming in bathrooms and shit, and they slapped him on the hand. They're like, "Oh, you can't stream for a week." And then he came back and he had even more subs. So he was like, I don't know the whole issue on why he got banned this last week. But I heard it's a permaban this time, so we'll see. I don't know. Maybe he raped somebody. I don't know. By the way, I legitimately don't know. I don't know if he raped somebody, so if he did, I'm not trying to be an asshole and like downplay it. All right, I better look now since I'm gonna feel bad about being a dick and just saying he got raped or raped somebody. Why was he banned? I mean, Twitch hasn't, their official announcement is basically nothing, but I don't know. He's just banned. It doesn't say why in this article. I don't know. He's a shitty person. Let's be honest. Like, every year he tries to do something shocking. He's a shock jock for Twitch, you know? Like a radio shock jock. He's trying to do things that are shocking that gets him viewers, and it works. And it's not for me. I like, you know, there's a lot of big streamers I do like to watch, but I like them because they're honest people. Like, and they're entertaining and they've got good communities. But like I've mentioned on stream before, I love the Happy Hob. He's got like 4,000, 5,000 people watching him every night, and he's just trying to like no-hit Dark Souls runs. I think that's great. And he's funny. He's a funny guy. I watch Pay Money Wubby. He's kind of dumb, to be honest, but he's got a good community. He just basically plays YouTube and talks about people donating to him. If you guys want to start donating to me, I'll talk about it all night. That's basically his shtick. His shtick is getting donated to. Oh, and he wears a suit, a green screen suit. That's his thing. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people get partnered just playing games like this, so who knows? Maybe that's the goal for next year. Let's get partner. Game Lounge, I need you to get on this. Let's get partner. Always Further, what have you been streaming since you said you stream? I'm not big, by the way, on advertising streaming in here. In my chat, it's not like, it was cool, it was part of the conversation, but just so everybody knows going forward, like my chat is not a place to just advertise your stream. I'm glad to like broadcast occasionally and call people out, but I want it to be on my terms. We could do a Sea Lion Foundation charity, if that exists. Don't seal the clubs, you know, something like that. Oh, by the way. Alright, nobody invited me, so I just had to double check that. Yeah, but seriously, what have you been streaming? Since I asked. Anything good? It's funny because I feel like I've streamed a lot of shit that hasn't been good. You know, since I've been playing through my Steam library on stream, not all of the games are good, but it's nice to be able to play through games I haven't played through before. Skyrim? Skyrim's great. I love Skyrim. There's a big audience for Skyrim too. There's a lot of people who play that game and watch that game all the fucking time. Synapse Gaming, who's been in here a bit and who raided me last night, he streams Elder Scrolls Online a lot. He's done Skyrim, and he did Bruma, which is the mod for Skyrim. It looked really cool when he was doing it. I haven't done Bruma myself. I think that's the big thing about Skyrim and what makes it so good, because it's been out forever. But the fact that the modding community is so big still, and they're making so many like updates to the game, I think that's really rad. I'd like to really see, I've mentioned this on stream numerous times, but I'd like to see Skywind or Skyblivion come out. Those are the mods to add Morrowind and Oblivion into the Skyrim engine. I'll play the shit out of those when they come out. Yeah, the mods are great. It's popular. I mean, the engine is great. Like, I know we're all waiting for the Elder Scrolls 6 at this point, but the Skyrim engine's pretty up to date, man. Like, I mean, there's better graphics, but it still looks nice for what it is and the type of game it is. I don't see any reason to, like, if I was Bethesda, I'd be working on making Fallout 4 better receptive, because like a lot of people didn't like Fallout 4. I thought it was okay, but they did a lot of cool stuff with Fallout 4 that they could put into other games, like the way they had that whole like town building sim, basically, where you were building your outpost. I thought that was great. So they're doing some neat stuff. It's not really what people wanted from Fallout 4. You know, New Vegas is my favorite Fallout. But I see Elder Scrolls 6 being in the same, I see them doing something a little bit different with it. Yeah, I mean, Fallout 4 was kind of linear. I mean, they still had a couple of different, like, side stories and stuff you could do. I went with the Paladins my first playthrough, and then the second playthrough I went with my son. But I mean, up until that point, it's extremely linear, and the side quests, there's a ton of side quests in the game, but most of it is focused on like the outpost builder, the city sim that they've created. Even like some of the DLC was like completely focused on that. You know? Which, I mean, it was alright, but to build your own vault, it's like, alright, I guess I can do this. You know, I just escaped a vault, but sure, let's build one now. Fallout 4 was a great... I liked Fallout 4, but compare it to New Vegas, and it's night and day. New Vegas is 100 times better. And that's an Obsidian game, which makes it all the more ridiculous. Like, Bethesda didn't do the best Fallout, you know what I mean? And that I think speaks volumes of like where Bethesda is. They're coming out with this great creative content and stuff. But then another company can take that vision and really like enhance it. And I do think Bethesda did new stuff with Fallout 4, so like that's not my complaint. Like I do think some of the sim building stuff that they did was cool. I could see them putting that in Elder Scrolls 6 when it comes out eventually. I think there was some stuff there that was neat. But it's just not what the fans wanted. You know the problem is? I think a Blizzard guy said this once. Ghostcrawler, back when he was like modding for WoW. Fans don't know what they want. If you were to survey 1,000 different people, you're going to get 1,000 different answers on what they want from a new Fallout game. So as a game developer, what do you do with that? You just kind of have to do what you want and hope they like it, you know? So I think that's, I mean, that's fair. That's like, I'm not a game developer, but you know, you're going to get a lot of people who want different things, and you just have to do your best with keeping true to the, I'll call you back later. Keeping true to like the game and then the content that you've been building and the world that you've been building. I'm playing Final Fantasy. I mean, all of the Final Fantasy games are slightly different, you know? So, and a lot of people don't like 13. A lot of people don't like 12. A lot of people didn't like the MMOs. I mean, there's just a big variety of those games. And, again, the developers just have to do what they think is best and hope the fans, like, dig it, you know? All right, Game Lounge, we'll talk to you soon. Thanks for hanging out. Mondays are always a weird night in here. Yeah, Old World Blues is one of the DLC. There were a couple of them. The one I enjoyed the most, I think it was Lonely Hearts. But it's the one where you go to Zion National Park. I love that one. I thought that was beautiful. Like, as far as DLC goes, they hit the nail on the head with that one. I thought most of the DLC for New Vegas was good, though. The only one I didn't like, I think, was actually Old World Blues, but it's the one where you have to go through, like, this poison city, and you're poisoned, like, all the time. You're just constantly poisoned as you go through the city. I didn't care for that. Maybe I'm getting them. I don't know. I haven't played all the DLC in a while, so maybe I'm just getting the names wrong. Hey, Zephiel. How's it going, man? Hey, my physical therapy tomorrow got canceled, so we can play Diablo 3 tomorrow night if you're up for it. Just to call that out. I could really use a carry in Diablo 3. I don't know if you're reading between the lines there. You want to know what I did all day, Zephiel, in between my work calls? I played Final Fantasy XI. I played this in between my calls all day long. It wasn't even a question about what I was going to do. I fished, I leveled my Beastmaster up some. It was a lot of fun. I am hooked on this game, man. I want to show you something. Hold on, let me finish this cast so I don't lose my rig. I looked at this, I think I looked at this yesterday, maybe on stream, but it really disappointed me in myself. You know, my wife was out of town all last week, so I had a lot of free time. I started playing on this server a week and a half ago. I have played every night probably about 6 hours, I'd say. And then I was off work on Friday, on Saturday. The weekend before is when they left, so there's 2 more days. But I looked at my actual playtime in the game so far. 3 days, 21 hours. That's what I'm up to right now in the game. 3 full days in Final Fantasy XI in the last week and a half. I'm a little bit embarrassed about that. I'm a little bit embarrassed. Yeah, my Beastmaster's 13, but I did get my White Mage to 37. I got my White Mage to 37, so that sub is done. And I am fishing is actually 5, not 9. There's a bug. So I'm about to be fishing 6. And I'm trying to get a party right now for my Beastmaster. The cool thing about Beastmaster is you can play it solo. So if I can't get a group, we can still go do that, and I can still level up solo. So there's options for it, you know, if we can't get a group. I prefer a group just because I like playing with people, but if I can't, we'll still be able to do something. I'm not very good at fishing, though. Oh, thanks. Thanks for that. Yeah. Well, we'll have some of those soon, man. There was a clip taken of me yesterday talking about that, which was not cool. So yeah, they should be built soon. I'm hoping. I showed my wife the design ideas. Like, I showed her what I wanted. I showed her the like type of art I wanted, and now I just need her to actually sit down and do it. So we'll see if that happens or not. It's funny. She's an independent contractor, so she got a call from somebody to do some work, and she's like, "Should I take it?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, but finish my emotes first." So my priority is clearly the emotes and not her making more money. So yeah, we'll see if she does or not. I hope she does. Yeah, my wife went to SCAD, Savannah College of Art and Design, and got her master's there. So she's in graphic design. She does graphic design, web design, digital art, that sort of thing. But I can't get her to sit down and do work for free for me. So, the first time I asked her to do emote, she said her rate was $50 an hour. And then now that I got affiliate, which is great, I was like, "Hey, can you make some of these for me?" She's like, "Yeah, I guess so." Now, who knows when they'll be done, but I've begged her to get them done by next week, because now that I have people subscribing, like, I really want to make sure that, I can get hooked up with, some emotes for people. Yeah, she's not allowed to share a lot of it, though, because of NDAs, but she's done work for Uber and a couple of companies out in California. But she does have a portfolio. She can't share a lot of her work that she does on a regular basis. That's the weird thing about being a digital artist, is like, you have to... Oh, you know what I just realized? My shirt's fucking green. I'm wearing a Legend of Zelda shirt, and now it looks like I'm not wearing a shirt. Like, you can kind of see through it. That's cool. You should wear your... Now we gotta look at this. This is great. Alright, I'm gonna stand up so you guys can see the green Zelda shirt. But, like, I love that it's kind of like see-through from this angle. That's kind of wild, isn't it? I have two Nintendo shirts. I've got a Mario shirt and this Zelda shirt, and I just got it. I got it at Target. I went there this week. My first trip out of the house was yesterday when everybody got home, because I haven't had a car all week. We only have one car since we both work from home. And I went up to Target for like an hour. I was so excited to be out of the house. But yeah, she's pretty good, man. She's pretty good at art stuff, Just I don't know. It's a weird thing to put value on, because a lot of people say, "Oh, I can just do that myself." And the truth is, there's a completely different type of emote that, like, the professionals make versus the ones that just do it themselves, So I really want to get her to do it, because I think it'll look nice, it'll look professional, and they'll be good emotes. But that also means I'm going to have to wait like 6 years for them. So I'll hit partner before I have emotes. This game is so relaxing. Zephiel, you could get in this and play and just fish. You could just fish all day, every day. It's a lot of fun. I hope my over 3 days played in a week and a half show that. Imagine if I put 3 days into something else. Like, imagine if I put 3 days into anything else in my life. Like, how much more would I have improved? What if I took 3 days trying to learn a new language? I mean, it's crazy that this is my choice, but I love it. This game is so much fun. I'm gonna get a green hat too, but you guys can see my see through my head. Yeah, I could learn a new language while I'm fishing. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Bien. ¿Y tú? Bien. Bibliotec? That's all I know. We just hit the max Spanish I know. We just hit the max. To the max. I took Latin in high school, and then I took French in college, and I know nothing. Yeah, library. That's a bibliotech, isn't it? Now you're making me question that one word. Yeah, Latin in high school, French in college. Couldn't say anything. Je parlez-vous français? Oui? Ça va? French is a weird language, though, so that one's kind of hard to learn. We could do Japanese. Konnichiwa? Odenki deska? Oh, Genki deska. That was backwards. Oh, Genki deska? Hi, Genki des. Narawa? See, I know a little bit of everything, but it's all just like, how are you doing? I don't actually know any real language. Now, if I took 3 days that I played in Final Fantasy XI to learn a language, maybe I could say library in all of those languages. You know, the sky is the limit. Sky is the limit. You could learn any language you want in the time that I've played Final Fantasy. Oh, yeah! Fishing 6! That is a big accomplishment in the world of Final Fantasy. Bigger than learning a new language. We just hit Fishing 6. It looks like 11 because the thing's bugged, but... This means we can go back to a main city. We can go back to a main city. Before I do that, though, let's see if we can get a group. Because I don't want to go back to a town. These are all people who are in other places. I might have to solo, actually. Let's see. Hey, Tina. Thank you for joining my stream. Thanks for hanging out. Tina speaks more than one language. Her Final Fantasy didn't ruin that for her. My 3 days in Final Fantasy could have been spent doing something like that. Yeah, if you stop using another language, I think you do lose a bit of it. But I'm told it's easier to come back. Like if you were to visit Japan, you might be able to pick it up easier. I might, actually. I do work with some Swedish people. Maybe I could learn to say hello, how are you in that language, too. Then I know like 5 languages. That's all you really need to know, right? Because if you're introducing yourself to a Swedish person, they speak English. Let's be real. How many Swedes do you know that don't speak English, Tina? Like, I'm being real. Like, do you know any people who don't speak English in your country? Right. Yeah, you just kind of proved my point. Thank you for that. But it's true. Like, there's no... You guys learn 2 languages, and I think it's cool. But if I had spent the literal 3 days. Tina, what's your playtime? I want to feel better about myself. I'm at 3 days, 22 hours in the last week and a half. I don't know when you started, but are you higher than that or lower than that? You don't have to tell me the number. Just say higher or lower. Higher or lower than 3 days, 22 hours, and 6 minutes. Oh, guys, 400 gil from the auction house. I'm ready to lend it out. You have double that? Yeah, well, you know, of everybody I've seen on the link shell, I think you're the one person who's awake when I go to sleep and awake when I wake up. So that could just be the time difference, but still. That's great. All right. Well, let me look for group one last time before I leave, but we're going to fish in Sandoria next. Let's see. We'll do 12 to 15. Let's try that. That guy's got a group. I'm very kind when I ask for groups. Hello, if there's any room for a DD, please consider me. Oh, so you're not playing the whole time, you just don't log off. Okay. This is my actual playtime, because I log off. 3 days, 22 hours, 7 minutes. Alright, let's go back. Oh, I don't have a warp. Scroll. Alright, Death Warp, here we go. Here we go. Hey, welcome back, Game Lounge. You know, honestly though, I mean, there's just so much to do. So I'm on all the time. I'm trying so much that I want to finish up. I have to get my Kazam key for the airship. I've got to level up Beastmaster because that's what I'm going to main. I've got to get Ninja unlocked for a sub job. I've got to get... There's just a ton. There's just so much to do. Rank missions done. Yeah, game, I want to hear it. Let's hear it. Let's see if Streamlabs doesn't allow it. Okay, that was good. Wasn't too dark. I mean, it was a little dark, but it wasn't too bad. I'm gonna read it out loud in case people can't read chat. I wish my grass was emo, so it would cut itself. That was pretty good. Here we go. Yeah, die, bitch. Oh, I died. All right, here we go. Back to Sandoria, I hope. Yeah, there we go. What did the fish say when he ran into the wall? I don't know. What did he say? What did he say? Damn. Jeez. I should have known that one. I like that. You know, the thing is, like, a good joke doesn't have to be dirty. It doesn't have to have, like, swear words. Like, I cuss all the time. All the time. But, you know, you don't have to fucking swear to make something funny. You don't have to have a joke that's just curse words. Yeah, Tina's sending out a group text right now to her entire friend and family list. It's now going to be a chain text, all because of you. Zephiel, you've ruined 6 people's nights, at least. That's a pretty good one, though. I like both of those. You know, if you guys came every night to give me dope jokes, deliver jokes to me, I would be cool with that. That would be fine with me. What do you call a guy that screws in a light bulb? Oh, can't screw in a light bulb. I don't know. What do you call him? Oh, Zephiel. Oh, that was a good response, though. Hurt my feelings a little bit, but that was a good response. That hurt. That was good, though. I'll give it to you. All right, here we go. Wait, oh, you know what? I don't have the right bait, I don't think. Hold on, let me look at the fishing guide. I have a fishing guide that I'm reading. It says I go to West Ronfar to the lake, but I need insect balls. So where do I get insect balls? Fucking Zephiel. Insect balls are merchants. Okay. In Kazam, which I don't have access to. Maybe they're on the AH and I can afford them? They're kind of expensive too. Is that really my best option? Alright, I've got to go to the AH. I don't know if I can afford this. But we're going to give it a shot. Okay, wait, is this... Nope, that's not him. That's not what I was looking for. I haven't seen a single Beastmaster in AF gear, but I really want to show it to you guys. Because I'm going Beastmaster. I'm 13. Not age. Okay, don't anybody get excited. But I am... I'm excited about it because the AF for Beastmaster looks awesome. It looks like you're wearing like a sheep around you. You look like a fucking sheep. It's pretty cool. I think all of the AF looks good. I used to play Red Mage. Jesus Christ, why is my phone ringing constantly? Hold on 1 second, guys. Just 1 second. I'm going to take a small break. My mom has called like 3 times since the stream started, so let me make sure everything's okay. I'll be right back. Hey, I'll be right back. My mom called like 300 times. 1 second. I'm just talking to her. All right, I'm sorry about that. You know, game, I appreciate you wanting to see my beautiful face with my green shirt that apparently blends in with the green screen. I appreciate that. I liked your joke too. That dead baby joke was completely inappropriate, but I liked it. I am going fishing down at a lake now. Mom is okay, by the way, just for anybody who's curious. Mom's doing all right. She has a kidney stone, though. So she's going to have to go see a doctor about it. Yeah, those aren't any fun. I have never had a kidney stone. I know they're incredibly painful. I've been very lucky, I think. But my brother and my mom drink a lot of soda, which I have cut out. I don't drink soda anymore. And, you know, I think it's the sugar. I don't think they're processing the sugar very well, and they get these kidney stones. And I keep telling them to stop drinking soda. Just stop. Don't drink it. And they keep drinking it. So they're kind of, I don't know. I don't want to say they're bringing it on themselves, but yeah, well, basically it's the piss a golf ball kind of situation, I think. So she's on a bunch of meds now and stuff. She'll be fine. Just unpleasant for the next couple days. So that's fun. Man, I am a ball of joy when you guys join. I get to talk about all this fun stuff. Could be worse. You know, that's the one thing I think about life generally. I mean, even with this whole COVID thing and, you know, being quarantined at home, your life could be worse, you know? There's a lot of people who have it way worse than me. And I think it's short-sighted to think that all of the problems you have are real issues, you know? Like a literal brick and a literal golf ball? Why is this a question I'm getting asked? I suppose I'd rather shit a brick than piss a golf ball because... Yeah, there we go. Hey, Faros. Welcome back to the stream. Yeah, it could definitely be worse. And, you know, I think that's been my outlook my whole life. Like, I tend not to get super stressed out about stuff. This year's been tough, though. I'm not gonna lie. I've been pretty anxious this year. And I think a lot of people have. Like, of any year that we've had problems, it seems like this year has sucked for everybody. So sit back, put 3.5+ days into Final Fantasy 11. You know, enjoy yourself, relax. But, you know, my mom getting a kidney stone sucks, but she'll be fine in a couple days, and, you know, her life's still okay. Just gonna be fine. So, anyway, let's get all that somber shit out of the way. Let's go fishing. Which, by the way, I'm psyched to fish in a new place finally. Selbino is great, but I much prefer the Westron Farm music. Look at this. People are leveling around me. I put up my party finder. I don't think I'll ever get a group as a Beastmaster. So I'm looking forward to solo leveling on this. Hit by a car, you have a chance of living. Alligators drown you, man. By the way, if you've never had alligator to eat, I highly recommend it. It is really good. Alligator is really tasty. I also like ostrich. Surprisingly good. If you've never had an ostrich, I recommend that. Oh, Tina, you are missing out. Alligator is delicious. They fry it up. It's kind of like a chewier chicken. I promise it's good. It's really good. Moat carp. I can use that on the exam. Let's wave to this newbie. Oh wait, he's got a hammer. What is he leveling white mage? Oh, he is. I feel so bad for him because I just did that. It was so hard. It was so hard. It was so much easier leveling Beastmaster today than any of the white mage stuff. Because white mage was super slow. Our groups were great. The groups were really good. But leveling solo was terrible. Oh, Tina. Yeah, obviously I don't want to get hit by a car, but if I have to choose one, I'm going to pick getting hit by a car over the alligator. I did not catch anything. Does that waste my bait? When I was leveling 1 to 6 fishing, I lost my bait, my rig, like 3 times from my mouse. Like 6,000 gil wasted from my rig. Alright, I guess maybe I have to move. I think that's a thing in this fishing. You have to move around a little bit. You can't just be in the same place over and over again. Faros, did you get Ninja unlocked? I had to walk away and get the kids food and stuff. Did you finish Ninja? All right, that's great, man. Ninja's on my list too. I got to get that one done so I can sub Ninja on Beastmaster. Oh yeah, please. Fish away. This is great. This is gonna be a pretty chill stream because last night I was hyped up. It was my first day as affiliate. Got a bunch of subs. Some great people were in there, in here last night. I'm using a controller now. Zephiel. Hold on. I'll show you what I'm using. I caught an Arrowwood log. That's weird. I'm using a Xbox One knockoff. It's a Power A that I got from Target. It was $12. It's you plug it in. It's a USB controller. It's pretty great. Yeah, thanks, Phil. There's one thing I was going to attract. It was going to be some wood. While I was fishing. In the woods. Next to Faros. Nothing weird about that. That's why there's all the rusty leggings in the lake. People are taking those off. These moat carps supposedly sell for a bit too. I haven't tried selling them, but I saw some guy had a bunch in his bazaar for like 1,000 each. I don't know if they actually go for that much, but you just sold a stack for 2K? That's pretty good. Didn't catch anything. I don't know how this works though. You have to move around a bit, right? Because you dry up the well. Like in Selbina, I could pretty much just sit there all day in one place, but you can't do that as much here, I don't think. Oh, that white mage is back at it. He had to rest for that long. That's how long he was resting. How long was that? Like 2 minutes? Ah, oh, jeez. That's so rough. I like the name though, Chango. So, guys, I think I'm going to do something different on Wednesday. I stream on Wednesday. I think I'm going to pull out my Xbox. And we're going to play not 11, but Final Fantasy is it Crystal Defenders? It's the tower defense Final Fantasy game. I was talking about that yesterday, and I really want to play it. So we're going to pull that out, and I'm going to stream that, which nobody is going to search for. So if you don't show up based on this advertisement, I won't have any viewers. Yeah, it's a tower defense Final Fantasy. I'm going to stream it on Wednesday. I think it's called Crystal Defenders. I can't remember because it came out on the 360 event originally, and then they had a new version that like updated on the Xbox One, so you could still play it. But I'm going to stream that on Wednesday. I'm really psyched to play it. I haven't played it in years. But I was talking about it the other day, and I feel the urge. I'm going to play it. It's cool, though, because the characters are the classes. So you get, like, a fighter, you get a monk, you get stuff. Oh, man. I forgot completely about that, Zeph. When does that come out? I'll play that on stream with you. We can do multiplayer. I'm sorry, I got distracted from what I was saying. But yeah, you play, you can put down, like, the towers are the people, the classes. So you can put down monks and fighters and white mages and black mages, and they act as the towers. So it's really cool. It's really unique. Yeah, I'll play Crystal Chronicles on stream with you, though. Unless it comes out the same week as the Final Fantasy XIV update. Which I think is, like, August 11th. Because I'll be playing 14 that week. I think I turned the music down, but I'm going to turn it up. This is actually the revamped fishing, though. They did the fishing differently in the original Final Fantasy XI. They revamped it, I think it was around 2005. This is not how it was originally done. It was way worse before. This is so much more fun. Tina, you are so right. That is the big reason I went with White Mage Sub first. It was for sneak and invis. $8.27. All right. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to play Final Fantasy XIV for like 2 weeks when the patch comes out, and then we will go straight into Crystal Chronicles when that comes out. And yes, I will buy it. You know, I don't even remember. You had to, like, put your fishing rod in, and you had to, like, click the button based on, like, the emotes that were popping up, if I remember correctly. But they didn't have this whole arrow thing. This was a revamp. They did a fishing, like, well, it was right about the Treasures of Adargon, I think. So, like, if you had fishing mastered back in, like, the good old days, it was a big deal. Because it was a pain in the ass to do. This is much better. I don't mind this. It's pretty calm. It's pretty laid back. I felt that way about crafting, though, and now crafting's not that bad. Maybe it's just because I didn't know how it worked. You know, when you figure out how everything works, it seems like it's pretty easy. Faros actually said that in his stream today. He was saying that it seems like there's a lot of people with, you know, sub jobs and really leveling fast, and I think it's just because we've all played before. So this rate is just, you know, knowing what you're doing. That level of experience helps a lot. And having people your level range. Like, the level sync is great. I leveled in the dunes until I was, like, 26. So, you know, there's definitely an opportunity to find groups pretty easily. Didn't catch anything. Didn't catch anything. I've been fishing for 30 minutes. I wonder if I hit the anti-bot measure. Maybe I need to go kill some stuff. My first experience playing this game, I bought this game. I installed this game. I started as a red mage. I played for maybe 20 minutes, and then I quit. And my wife, who I was just dating at the time, she said, you know, maybe you should give it a shot. I mean, it's already paid for a month. You know, it's free. You just paid like $60 for this game. Go give it a shot. And so I played it the whole next day, and I got a group in West Ronfar, right where we were here, and we were going around, like 2 or 3 of us were killing sheep. The experience was terrible. It was like 19, maybe 19 experience a kill. But that was the most fun I had ever had. That was my first multiplayer experience playing the game online. And I just had a blast doing it. I have to move, I guess. I'm not catching anything. And after that, I was hooked. I played for... Oh, he got level 10. Look at him. Oh, he's so cute. Look at his little Taru body. I was hooked. And then after I got out of Final Fantasy, I went straight into WoW. And then I was stuck on MMO, so... Yeah, he's a Taru. They're Tarus in this one, Zephyl. It actually really bothered me that they called them Lalafell and they didn't call the other dude Scalca. That really bugged me when 14 came out. In hindsight, I'm glad that they changed it a little bit. Because they look different. They don't look the same. Arrowwood Lar. I changed... Oh, so in vanilla I played a hunter first because my wife was playing with me and we would this is such a dick thing, just so you know. We played hunters. She wanted to be a night elf because they were pretty, and I was a dwarf. I like playing shorter classes. In 14 I play a Lalafell. And we played hunter, and we got up to like level 50. It was we hit the original level cap. Maybe that was 60. I can't remember what the original level cap is. But we would we were on a PvP server. We'd sit outside of Booty Bay, and we would wait for Horde to come out, and we would one-shot them with aim shot. And we would do that all day. That's how we enjoyed our time in WoW together. We would just pick off Horde as they came out. And then after that, I leveled a Warlock, and I played as a Warlock for a while, which is kind of cool, because I was a big fan of Summoner when 14 brought that in for Realm Reborn. And I played Summoner, and it's just like Warlock, so I had that experience. But what I mained the most was actually Warrior. So I had my own guild. I was a guild leader, and we raided Molten Core, BWL. We did level 20 AQ and part of level 40. And then when Burning Crusade came out, we did all of that. But I was a main tank, so I would play main tank warrior for my group. However, I was actually a fair guild leader, which is a problem. I never had a Thunder Fury. I gave it to other people in the guild, and then they'd end up leaving. So I'd let them use their DKP the right way, and I didn't, hoard it and save it for myself. So I didn't have a Thunder Fury growing up. I was actually hoping to do that in Classic, and when I started watching people play on streams, and they were all just like taking the Thunder Furies for themselves, I was like, oh, well, just like the Classic experience, I don't want to go back to that, so... Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. I mean, it's, a lot of people are spending their time doing it. You shouldn't be the one benefiting. It doesn't matter if you're the guild leader or the raid leader. Everybody's coming for the same things. Oh, really? Well, that's fine. That's how it goes. I am not catching crap. I've been fishing all day, so maybe I hit the anti-bot thing. I love WoW, though. I actually I pre-purchased the expansion. I loved Legion. Legion was amazing. If you didn't play through Legion, you missed out, because it was a great expansion, and there was a lot of fun to be had. But the new expansion, BFA, is not that good. Oh, Worgen Mage. I think that's great that you went rogue. I'm gonna be really sexist for a second, Tina. Most women I know who play WoW either play a resto druid or a mage. I'm not saying, but the fact that you went rogue was great. Like, but every woman I know plays one of those two classes. That's a pretty sexist thing to say, but I think it's true. I think that one would hold up. Some sexist things are true. And I would say 50% of the girl characters, maybe a higher percentage of girl characters, are actually played by men. So that's also, I think, true. I played a girl character. My first Death Knight was a female night elf. The night elves have that dodge, you know? Man, I am not good at this fishing. Okay, well, I'm wrong. I think it's a stereotype that I have. I don't think all women play resto druids or all females play mages. It's just those are the people I know. My wife played a priest. And when she played Final Fantasy XI, she was a tank. She played a paladin. She tanked, is it Kirin? The sky god? Once you get all the sky gods out of the way, you go fight Kirin. She was so happy about that. She had her upgraded earth staff. Was running around kiting Kirin. Those are the fun things about this game that I remember, though. Like, it was mostly in Sky. All the Sky farming you do. Okay, I've hit my limit, I think. I am not catching anything. Let's see if there's a group. Let's look for people. Start with 13 to 15. It's just that same guy. I already messaged him. Oh, started as a paladin. I love paladin, and actually I did start in classic, and I started as a paladin. I only got to level 20, so I didn't get very far. Yeah, Legion was great. Legion was so good. There's so much to do. I love responding to Old Man Rivers and just calling him Old Man as his shortened name. Alright, maybe we can get a Link Shell party going. Old Man Rivers is going to be a ninja. He's going to be an 11 ninja. Let's see who else we can find. There's a 13 warrior. I like his name, Old Man Rivers. I don't know, like... It's very... I just want to, like, start singing a song when I see his name. Old Man Rivers. You know, like, one of those, like, old-timey, like, 40s songs. That's everybody's got such good names though. Mine's dumb. You know how I got Briok? It's the Final Fantasy XI random generator. That's how I got it. And I stuck with it like all the way through WoW. All the MMOs I played, I've used that name. All because of Final Fantasy, I call myself Briok. But so many people have called me Briok playing games over the years that it's like it's second nature is my name. Like if somebody called me that in real life, I would answer it. Old Man Rivers is a bard song. Yeah, I'd see that. I could see that. So Zephiel, no joke, when I tried to log in as Briok, I couldn't. And I think it was taken because it wouldn't let me log in as Briok, and I was very, very upset. I was so mad. I was like, who the fuck is this person who took Briok? I had been playing this character for 20 years. So I went with Briok Seed. Oh, I've got somebody else apparently. Let's see. Let's see. Alright, we're going to need a few more people for the dunes, but this is shaping up. Looking good. Hey, Danacide, how's it going, man? Well, I haven't started yet. We're looking for people if you want to play. We need 3 more people in the group. We need a DPS and a healer, maybe a backup healer. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start inviting these people. Oh, shit! It's a land crab! Alright. Yeah, most of the people are 11, so it's a little too high, unfortunately. OG Pimp Assassin. Alright, let's get him in. Let's see. And Old Man Rivers. I think that's everybody. It's going to be pretty tough, but we have a ninja. Ninjas get Utsutsumi at 11, right? Or is that 12? One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, alright, that's gonna be 6. And I think we're gonna have to go to the south side, so we're gonna need some sneak oils. Or a sneak oil. Or we're gonna have to kill went the wrong way. I wonder if I can. Oh, I wonder if I can tame some of the lizards there. That'd be pretty cool. We could charm the lizards and play as them. I know later I can do that, but I don't know if I'm high enough for that. Beastmaster's gonna be so great. I've already explored places in Ronfar that I never go. Normally, I'm looking at the map. Normally I go like south towards that first mountain to level, and I stick around there until like 7, and then I go down to the outpost and I level near there for like 2 levels, and then I go down to the lake. Today I went all the way down to, you see that little square? And what is that? I-11? I went all the way down there. There's a tower down there. I had no idea there was a tower there. I've never gone to that tower. And I did today. So Beastmaster's going to be fun. I'm going to explore the world. Alright, we got a leveling group though. The night is shaping up. Thank you guys for hanging out, by the way. I love this game. I'm so glad I'm playing it again. I hope you guys are having fun playing it or watching it. Sunday, I'm going to be playing Final Fantasy Crystal Defenders, which is the tower defense version of Final Fantasy. I've got more than a stack of Mocarps. That's great. Yeah, alright. Let's try to sell one of those. Yeah, that's actually what I'm planning on doing, Tina, is going there and killing spiders. Spiders are apparently really great to level on. Okay, Zeph. Alright, I'm going to throw some stuff in my Mog house, and then I'm going to go meet the group. Ooh, I kind of need a warp scroll too. Better get one of those. I did not think about that. Let's empty some stuff here. Is anybody else anal about their Mog house like I am? I have everything in its own little place. It's almost full. I'm gonna have to start leveling some blacksmithing, I think. Speaky ray. Oh, I do have an instant warp. Okay, I don't need that. I do need some scrolls though. Or some oil rather. Danaside, I've been watching your stream, man. I love the first-person view that you're doing, playing the game. I think that's really cool. I have never thought to play, like, in first person. Like, you know, you play, like, Elder Scrolls like that, but I never play Final Fantasy XI like that. I think it's really cool that you're doing it. If you guys haven't checked out Danaside's stream, make sure to do that. Silent oil, here we go. Well, I can afford one. Can I get a prism powder too? Alright, I can get one. Gotta use these wisely. I, do you? I think that's... Yeah, I could see that with all of the movement. Yeah, Danicide's been doing like a first-person run through. He's been like solo leveling, and it's pretty neat to watch. Not for everybody, right? I think it's great though. It kind of harkens back to some of the old RPGs that were out, you know, on PC. I think it's neat. The Zolkheim region. All right, let's see how this group goes. So we've got a white mage. We don't really have a backup healer, but I have cure if we need to, just for like shit we need a cure. Uh-oh. Carrick's in trouble. Beastmaster. Tina, what are you playing? I saw you talking about Blue Mage earlier. Did you unlock Blue Mage? Oh, cool. I love Blue Mage, but you know what I don't love? Getting all the spells. That was not fun to me when I played Blue Mage. I didn't enjoy it. I do think it's a cool class, though. And you know what's neat about it? It's actually a pretty good sub job for like a lot of classes. Hey, Tweet, how's it going, man? How'd your stream last night go? Not much. Playing more Final Fantasy 11, man. Oh, please, anytime. Anytime. Glad to see your stream. It's, yeah, this is the first online game. So there's actually two. There's Final Fantasy 11 that came out like 18 years ago. And there is Final Fantasy 14, which came out 6 or 7 years ago at this point. 5 years ago? I think it was 6 years ago. Yeah, I played this. This was my first MMO. This is my first online game. I love it. I think it's great. But it's not for everybody. You know, it's an old school game. The menus are kind of crazy because they have like Final Fantasy menus, like on the left or up here. But then the combat is actually, it's not a graphical user interface. They use macros. So you have to set up these macros to act like a graphical interface. But once you figure it out, it's a lot of fun, and it's really rewarding to play through the game. They have a bunch of like Final Fantasy class jobs that existed from like the old series. So you can play as a red mage or a warrior. It's a lot of fun. I love this game, and I would recommend everybody try it out at least once. And 14 is great too, but 11's amazing. It's a completely different game experience. And of any game that's out there on the market, MMO-wise, Final Fantasy 11 has the best community. They have the best community of players. They're so nice. Everybody's so giving. 14's good. 14 had a good community too, up until like all the WoW people came in. and then it became a different thing. But it's still a good game. Totally different than like ESO, but still a very good community. Yeah, I'm playing this today, and then Wednesday I'm actually going to play, there's a tower defense game that's a Final Fantasy themed game called Final Fantasy Crystal Defenders. And I'm going to be playing that on Wednesday. Something a little different. Got GRBP on sale. Ooh. Did you get it through... Did you buy stuff on the Steam sale? I haven't bought anything on the Steam sale, and you know why? It's because I started playing this. But I have my eye on a few games on Steam. I want to get Red Dead Redemption. It wasn't on Steam. Okay. I didn't know. There's a lot of crossover with some of this stuff now. You can get all of the EA games on Steam again, which is kind of cool. I want to get Fallen Order, Jedi Fallen Order, and I want to get that new Squadron game, that Star Wars Squadron game. That looks awesome. I'm really looking forward to that. Anybody who ever played X-Wing or TIE Fighter on PC back in the day, look at Star Wars Squadrons. It's a 5v5 PvP game. It's coming out, I think, in like September. It looks amazing. I can't wait to get it. Oh man, you got a lot. New Vegas is great. That's my favorite Fallout. By far, that's my favorite Fallout. And the DLC is good too. Did you get the DLC for New Vegas? The story's great, but the DLC's killer. $7 is pretty good. That's well worth $7. All the Far Cries. I like how you worded that. I don't have any of the Far Cries. Oh, nice. Man, they bought you all of the Far Cries? They must be a huge fan of Far Cry to be like, hey, I'm going to buy you all of these, just play all of them on stream so I can watch you play it. I think the only game I'd do that for would be like Dark Souls. I love watching people play through Dark Souls for their first run. I absolutely love that. I offered to get Sidnap Gaming. I offered to get him Sekiro. He said he already had it, but I want to see him play through it because he said he didn't get past the first boss. Yeah, Dark Souls is grueling, but it's rewarding. I like all of the Dark Souls. I played Sekiro on stream. I love Sekiro. Love Sekiro. I can beat that in a couple hours now. I got pretty good at it. We're just waiting on a few people for the party here to get into the zone so we can start. This is kind of a dangerous area, so we're gonna hang out here. You lose experience in this game, so if you die, it's not a good thing. Tweet, my first time playing Dark Souls, I played, I don't know, maybe 2 hours, and I turned it off. Uninstalled it. I was so frustrated. I wanted to like it so much because everybody I knew loved the game, and I couldn't get into it. And I picked it up a year later, and I played through it, beat the whole thing. You know what Dark Souls. You know what I failed to realize is you can target monsters in that game. So I didn't even know that you could target monsters. I felt like such an idiot because that made the game way easier. But yeah, it took me a year to reinstall it and play it and get through it. Sekiro is the same way. On its first anniversary, I reinstalled it and played through it, and I love it now. I think it's a great game. But that first run through of both of those, Sekiro and Dark Souls, oh, those are rough. I died a lot. This is the part that like I hate when you're leveling. It's not the waiting for the group. It's what happens if we aggro on the way to our camp. Because somebody's gonna die, and inevitably we're gonna have to like, they're gonna have to home point. This is a scary part. This is a scary part to this game. There's not many groups here tonight either. I was looking for a group earlier. There's only 2 people. One person's already there. Alright, let's see if I'm the idiot who dies. Let's see how far I can get. That bleacher's moving. I remember back in the day, you didn't just kill lizards. Like, people would fight the crabs down at the beach for hours. Days. You would just kill crabs over and over and over again. And it doesn't seem anybody does that in this version of the game. It's all lizards all the time. Oh, those thread leeches. I think these dropped that carbuncle ruby for summoner. No aggro yet. We did crabs. I did crabs once. I don't know if I was with you or not. And it was fine experience, but it seems that lizards are the choice for everybody. You know, I think it kind of makes the dunes a bit dull. The best party I had here was actually killing the damselflies. Damselflies are great experience. Like, once you hit like 14, 15, you can take damselflies pretty easily. Oh, shit. Oh, this is not good. I just ran through 3 goblins. I don't think I aggroed, but I'm not stopping. There's a ghoul there. I think the starbet's aggro. There's another ghoul. Oh, man. This place is so dangerous. Alright, I think I made it. Did I make it? Alright. That was the hard part. That was the hard part. Oh shit, I'm just gonna wait here. I guess I'm kind of stuck. I don't know. Do the night bats aggro? I have no idea. I'm just gonna go around them. Oh, there's a gambler over there. Alright, I gotta be quick here. Hopefully the gambler doesn't move while I'm walking behind him. Please don't move. Please don't move. He's casting, so it should be good. Shit. Oh, I hate it. I hate this part. I did buy a prism powder. I was hoping not to have to use it though. I'm just gonna use it. It's safer. Let's be safe. That's why I bought it. I saw Miles was leveling alchemy earlier. That guy's gonna make bank. Only a minute? You only get a minute off of those? Ooh, For the cost, that's not good enough. I wonder if it's based on level. Sneak is about to wear off. Oh, 20 seconds. Just have to get past these last few bats. Made it. Alright, we should be good now. Hope the rest of the group can make it. Alright, I'm at camp. So, yeah, this game is awesome. I am having such a blast playing this. I'm going to have to stop playing on stream, though, a little bit. I've got to play some other stuff. There's some other things I want to play. I think I'd like to finish FF12. I had started that before I started playing 11. I'd like to go back and finish that. That game's great, too, by the way. I would like to, I don't know, now that I'm talking about Dark Souls, maybe I want to go back and play Sekiro again. When I was a kid, I used to play Final Fantasy games all the time. That was like my big summer event. I got Final Fantasy IV was my first Final Fantasy, and I played through a whole summer playing that game. And then when Final Fantasy VI came out, which is 3 here in the States, I played through that for a whole summer as well. And Mystic Quest, Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, not really a Final Fantasy, but I played through that one summer. That is how I spent my summers as a kid. So when I think back to these games, I just think about all of those memories I had of the characters and stories and, you know, the good, relaxing times of being a kid. I think a lot of people feel that way about the series, you know? You always think back to easier times, not necessarily better times, but easier times. And I think everybody playing right now is feeling that, you know? Just that memory, that happy, good feeling you had of not having to worry about the world. That's why I'm really enjoying coming back to this game so much. It's not just the possibilities of what the game has, but it's just that relaxation, you know. Guys, I've been streaming about 2 hours. While I'm waiting for my group, I'm going to take a quick potty break here. Use the little boys' room. And I'll play some music real quick. Not off Streamlabs. Apparently that has ads every 5 seconds. So let's find some music. Music. Alright guys, I'll be back in just a second here. Let me turn the music up so you guys can hear it. Hopefully that's not too loud. Oh. I had an AFK. Yeah, there we go. Alright. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I love this one. I love this take. Hey Zeph, welcome back. Skies Above are so good. Black Mages are great. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. Zephiel, I still want you to come play. Will you come play? I'll play Final Fantasy 11. You can be a ninja or a thief or a corsair, which is a pirate. This song gets me really hyped up. I'm really excited to play now. I was kind of feeling down. I'm like, oh, you know, it's the end of the night. I'm tired. Let's like call it a day. But no, I'm feeling really good now. Just had to get up and stretch a little bit and turn on some music. Thinking goon? What's a goon? Maybe that was a typo. Guys, I've said this before on stream, but I mean this. Final Fantasy X makes me cry like a little girl. And I love the music that is in it. And I love this take on the theme. I think it's fantastic. Oh. Can I charm it? Haha, I fucking charmed it! Oh, that's so great. Oh, maybe they do. I don't know what that is. Dragoon? Okay. Dragoon's awesome, man. Alright, that was the Black Mages. Skies above. I just saved the day as Beastmaster. That was great. It's tough, though. It's not gonna, like, hold. Which is too bad, because these would be great to fight the lizards. It's kind of like, I mean, I don't know, maybe they do. So you don't get Dragoon right away. You start with 6 main classes: Warrior, Monk, White Mage, Black Mage, Red Mage, and Thief. And you have to pick one of those to start. And in order to unlock what they call an advanced class, like Dragoon, you have to level to 30. So once you level to 30, then you can unlock it. Charm you guys, bitch. Mine. Yeah, any class. So, you know, what I did was I leveled White Mage because I wanted that to be my sub for Beastmaster. But you could level any of those 6. It doesn't matter. As long as any class is 30, you can unlock any other class that is an advanced class. So, Dragoon, Ninja, Beastmaster, Bard, Samurai. Samurai is great too. what are the other ones? Blue Mage, Corsair, Puppet Master. Puppet Master is fun too. You get a puppet, like a marionette that you get to control. It's freaking ridiculous. It's so good. You can make the marionette a tank, a black mage, or a ranger. Well, it's a mage. It could be a white mage or a black mage. Dragoon gets its own wyvern, which was disappointing to me in 14 that they didn't have a wyvern. But you get a wyvern. It still gets all the jump abilities and moves. But it doesn't, you know, it gets a wyvern pet. The pet uses its, like, flame roar. So if you've got a mage, like a red mage or a white mage sub, it does a heal roar. If you have a DPS class, it does damage. So if you're like a warrior sub, it does damage. A lot of people solo as Dragoon, so they go white mage or blue mage sub so that it heals them. But you know, you can play it however you want. Like it's fine. I think Dragoon's a lot of fun in this game. Let's sync. We're gonna sync to Old Man Rivers. I think he's the lowest. These are very tough. There's no chance that I can charm these. Yeah, Dragoon's great though. The jumps are just like in 14. Like, you jump. You get like a high jump. You get like, you know, there's 2 or 3 different versions of jump. And then you have the wyvern pet on top of that. But it's pretty rad. I haven't unlocked it yet. I actually do want to unlock Dragoon though. I'm focusing on Beastmaster as my main, so I'm gonna go Beastmaster White Mage or Beastmaster Ninja, depending on who I'm playing with and what I'm doing. So the Ninja's cool because you get dual wield, so you can dual wield as a Ninja sub. And they also get this like Ninja Scroll that makes it so they don't get hit as often. It does take a while to level to 30 though. I mean, that's part of the fun. I could play something with you though if you started. We could play shit, I've got a ton of classes at level 1. Whatever you want. Miss, miss, miss. 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 My axe is not capped, but it's pretty close, so I shouldn't be missing constantly. I have like some stat gear too. Lady Briok has started too. She started as a warrior. She's gonna go paladin. I don't know how often she'll play, but she has started. I don't even have Poisana. That's not good. Oh, Paladin's another one. That's a an advanced class. All right, off to a good start. Oh, add-on load tea party. I don't like that tea party. No, that's great. This is really cool. Now I can see everybody's TP. I don't have cure on a macro, though. Maybe I should make that. Oh, I still have a experience ring. I don't think he's turned it off yet. I'm gonna use that. Let's get every little bit of experience we can get. Very tough. Here we go. Yeah, Zeph, like, one of the cool things about this game is the combos. Like, you can literally do anything with the classes. Like, if you want to be a thief with a white mage subclass, you could do it. And then you'd be a thief who can heal and steal. You know? So I think from, like, a min-max perspective, I don't know if that's going to do anything. There we go. From a min-max perspective, like, if you're not worried about that, you can just do whatever you want. Like, that's, everybody's doing what they want, and I think that's great. I saw a guy the other day who was a warrior with a subclass of Dragoon, and I said, isn't like, can you use the Wyvern? And he said, no, you can't use the Wyvern if you're a sub-Dragoon, but you can still jump on people. I said, well, shit, that's a good enough reason for me to sub-Dragoon. That sounds awesome. Oh, that guy just stole. See, he stole a lizard egg. How did he do that? Is he a thief? Oh yeah, he's a thief. All right. So you can see, like, Carrick or Karok and OG Pimp Assassin. They don't have subclasses yet. So they have to unlock their subclass before they can use a secondary job. But adding a secondary job adds stats and abilities and magic and all sorts of stuff. So, like, once you get the sub job, you become 100% stronger. I don't think you can do that, Tina. I think they have a rule against having 2 pets. In general. Like, not just... Hey, Tina. I don't think you can, though. I think they have a limitation on having 1 pet at a time. Because you can't do, like, Dragoon Summoner. You couldn't do Wyvern out with a pet. But that would be fucking awesome, right? I really want... This is me wish listing now. I love Final Fantasy XIV, too. I don't like how Summoner works in 14. I've said that on stream before. I don't like the way the avatars are EGs. I don't like that it's a dot class. I don't think it's a pet-based class. You know what I'd really like to see would be a new pet class in Final Fantasy XIV. I'd like to see a Beastmaster or a Puppet Master show up. I would really enjoy that in 14. I think that would be really cool. And just make all of the abilities that you use based on the pet. So you have to have the pet to play. That would be fun to me. I get so hyped about Final Fantasy. I could literally sit here playing Final Fantasy on my stream for the next year and I'd be happy. Not just 11, but any Final Fantasy. Yeah, the EGs. Do you play 14? And what do you play? Zephiel can't pick a class. He can't pick a job. He needs some advice. I've got to be honest. I was watching. Oh, a red mage. I played a red mage this expansion. I love red mage. It's really fun. Well, hopefully we don't die here. I like that our thief is tanking. I think OG Pimp is AFK. That's true, you did. You played Gunbreaker. I think the Red Mage is great. I didn't play it in Stormblood. I was playing Dark Knight and Machinist. But now that I've played Red Mage, I think it's amazing. I've kind of dabbled, because I was leveling all the jobs, so I have almost everything to 80. And I've dabbled with everything. The other one that I like is Dancer. I really like Dancer. They did a good job with that. Let's see if they pull while we need to rest. Yeah, Dancer's pretty good. They did a good job implementing that. Bard's great now. I liked a lot of the changes they did with Bard. I don't really care for the Machinist changes. If I'm being honest, the DPS output's okay, and the robot's neat, but it's not for me. I don't enjoy it as much. I haven't gotten Gunbreaker to 80 yet, by the way, Zeph. I got all of the other tanks are 80 now. I've got Warrior, Paladin, and Dark Knight up to 80. Gunbreaker's the last one. I'm not refusing to play it, but I don't know. It's not for me, I don't think. I don't seem to enjoy it as much as the others. Paladin's the easiest by far. Miss. Miss. Yeah, I'm glad you did too, because I think it's good that you can tank some, so I can DPS. Tina, do you know what data center you're on? Maybe we could play that sometime together. I'm on Primal too. That's great. I'm on Excalibur. When the new content comes out next month, maybe we can play together. I'm not going to be playing until then, so it's I don't get on every day. Though I'll be honest, I've been watching Angelus Demoness and Pharos do the tower grinds, and I was never really interested in that before. But I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be really fun to get in there and try that out now. I've done a lot of the other content. Oh, he's about to die. That was close. That was really close. I made you move to my server because it was better. And I stand by that. Excalibur is better. Although I don't think it's as full of people either. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about 14. For me, unless you're doing like Palace of the Dead or you've got like a challenge for it, I feel like you run out of content. I've done every single quest in the game except for like raid content quest. So I've done every story quest, every side quest, every zone quest. I've done them all. I've got every craft and gatherer to 80. I've got all of the action jobs, the activity, fighting, battle jobs up to 80 except for Monk, Astrologist, and Gunbreaker. And I'm working on those. So like when I get those to 80, it's like, yeah, I did every single quest. So Zephiel and I used to play together, and he said, I don't have time for this. I'm busy with work and stuff, so I can't play right now. And I said, that's cool, man. But I subscribed for 6 months. So I played through every single quest just to do the content. I wanted to know that I'd finished all of the content before I stopped playing. So I did every single zone quest in the game. I have every crafting quest done. Well, I take that back. I've got like 2 crafting quests still to do. Every non-raid quest, though, is pretty much done. And I'm glad I did it. The only thing I haven't done that I could do at this point, which is kind of grindy, is I could go back through. I could do the New Game Plus, which I'm not super interested in. Or I could grind out my trust levels, which I'm not super interested in. So, you know, there's still content to do. I just haven't done it. I haven't soloed Palace of the Dead or Heaven on High. I haven't done that stuff. So there's plenty of content still in the game if I wanted to do it, but I just haven't taken the time. I also am not a huge fan of Savage raids. Not that I don't like them. It's just once you know the fight, it's just the same fight every time. Like, you rarely mess it up. So, you know, you get like your strategy down, and then it's kind of a breeze to fly through. I've done the Blue Mage content. I have every Blue Mage spell. I've done all of the Blue Mage challenges. That was fun. I actually really enjoyed that. I would love to see the Blue Mage become a real class in that game, because they did a pretty good job with it. Alright, my axe skill hit 35, so I'm coming up in the world. I'm kind of backup healing, I guess. See, at later levels, this would be great, because I could charm a lizard and help fight the group. Yeah, exactly. That's part of it. That's exactly part of it, Tina. I want some patience. Like, learning the fights takes a little bit of time, and you shouldn't be able and expected to do it instantly. And, you know, the other thing is, nobody gets on voice. So, like, when you're trying to learn a fight, it's really hard. Like, you're expected on day 1 to go in knowing how the fights work. That's my experience. I know that not everybody has that experience, but for me, you're expected to go in day 1 and know how the fights work. That's not fun. Like, I want to figure it out. I want to work with a group. I want it to take time. I expect mistakes. But not everybody plays that way. I haven't turned on 14, though, in like 2 weeks because of this, so I'll go back when the patch comes out. That's when I'll be playing. I want to grind out the new weapon. I'm not sure what class I'm going to do it on, though. I was thinking Red Mage. I might do it on Red Mage. But I don't know. I haven't decided. I'm either between a tank or Red Mage. Because I play the most as a tank since I do my dailies. Do my daily instance grind. Oh, 11's great, man. You can pick whatever you want. There's a ton of classes to play. You do have to make a choice, though, because it's a lot of grinding if you don't know the choice you want. I would take a look at the classes, man. Pull up a Google or a wiki or whatever, the Final Fantasy wiki, and look at the classes. They're all great. And I can answer any questions, but Dragoon is a lot of fun. And the Wyvern's cool. Oh, shit. We got 2 lizards? When did that happen? And can I charm it? No, I can't. She's dead. She is dead. If she doesn't die, I will be amazed. Well, I mean, you know, this version of it is private server, so it's something you can download right now. I would recommend it, man. Just try it out. You're not gonna like it at first. I'll promise you that, because it's a learning curve for sure. But it's a fun game. And you know, our link shell's looking for nice people who are new and learning to play and looking for a good time. So I would love to have you playing it. And maybe you can get Ladies Effiel to play too. Hey, George Studios, thank you for joining the chat here. Yeah, I would agree. I think it's one of the best ever. Galio, thank you. You too. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. I mean, 11 is an amazing game. It's just flat out is an amazing game. Galio, thank you for the follow, both of you. I appreciate that. It's you know what it is though. It's the community that makes it. Like the community loves this game. They love helping each other out. Everybody's super friendly. You know, you're not gonna find a better group of people ever in any other MMO. So if you're looking for something that's casual, this isn't super casual, but the number of people playing it who will help you out along the way is very high. I'm for you guys coming in. I'm playing a Beastmaster, White Mage right now. I'm not soloing at the moment. I got a group with my link shell, so we're killing some lizards. But we are killing lizards in the dunes, so fun times. And somebody died, so it's just like 2005. It's a lot of fun. I'm having a blast. I got White Mage to 37 yesterday, so I'm all subbed up for White Mage. I haven't unlocked Ninja yet, so I'm planning on going Beastmaster White Mage or Beastmaster Ninja with both of those subs, depending on what I'm doing. And, to boot, I got my fishing up to 6 today, so that was a big accomplishment for the day. Yeah, I'll have to grind Yag necklaces. I have to get rep. I haven't done that yet. Currently White Mage, Red Mage, and Blue Mage Ninja. Cool. That's great. This is a private server, and there's a 75 cap. I don't know if you guys are playing on Nasomi or not. I played on retail last summer, actually, and I got everything to 99. But I was maining Puppet Master Warrior. And I also played a Corsair. I love Blue Mage, but I don't like the spell grind. So that's not for me. I might do like a subclass of it. I could see doing that. But I'm not interested in going Blue Mage all the way. There's a certain type of person who plays Blue Mage all the way. So if you're telling me that you currently are playing Blue Mage Ninja, you're the kind of person who can grind the spells and you have a lot of attention that you can give to something. And I'm not. I flake out. I'm like, oh, I'm partying today? Cool. Yeah, not too bad. So you've got all 300 spells or whatever it is? Yeah, but Blue Mage is great. It's a lot of fun. For me, the grind was too much. Their DPS is crazy, though. Oh, you're 36. All right. Yeah, that's a load of difference. Look at these guys just chaining all the bats. They're monsters. I like White Mage. This is the only MMO that I heal in. Like I was saying, I played 14. In 14 I have White Mage and Scholar up to cap. But I usually tank in MMOs. And in 11 I don't mind healing too much. It's not that bad. Yeah, Samurai and Blue Mages are the only ones who can do that. So the skill chains, by the way, are a fucking load of fun, man. No other MMO has anything like that. I love the fact that you have to work with your group to do DPS. That should be a thing in every MMO. They should have some form of that. Almost 14. This group's doing pretty good, like, considering. Anyway, I was trying to convince Zephiel to come in and play. I think you guys did it for me. Thank you. Zephiel is going to come in and play. He wants to be a Dragoon. So let's see if we can get him in. Tina, I'm really going to look you up for 14 when the patch comes out, by the way. I hope you'll actually play with me a little bit. Yeah, I played retail. I played when the game first came to the US, and I played it through about 2006, 2005, 2006. And then I played it off and on every year. Last summer was the last time I played. I was working on getting my Puppet Master its Ionic Fist. And I got through the first 2 zones of NMs, and then I quit. I didn't quit because of the grind. I quit because I was just done playing. I'd done all the in-game content, and there was really no reason to get the Aeonic Fist at that point. So that's the one thing about the retail version is everything's so fast, you know? Like I had a master level, like I had the 3 stars on Puppet Master. So I'd already literally taken Puppet Master as fast as it could go. Oh, okay. Apparently we're pulling. I did not know we were pulling. So yeah, I have played retail though. I like retail. Retail's good. And I sub actively to 14. I'll talk to you later, Zeph. Talk to you soon. Download the game. And don't forget, Wednesday we're doing Final Fantasy Crystal Defenders, the tower defense game. So come hang out on Wednesday. We'll see how well I do on that. But yeah, I actively have a subscription to 14. I kind of miss when, you know, the Legacy 14 came out and they had like a combo subscription. Because if it was a combo with 11 and 14, I would absolutely have a sub to both active all the time. I don't know. I think a lot of people stick with 11 and that's it, and they don't like 14. I don't know. I think they're both good games. I think they're both fine. The fat PS2. That's what my wife played on. Before we were married, that's what she had, is the PS2 version, and I played on the PC. And the 75 cap was definitely better. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think that it's, you know what it is? I think it's the gear. Because I feel like the 75 cap gear is, I don't know, it's just more meaningful. Like, there's people who are wearing, like, level 50s and stuff, level 50 gear, because it's the best in slot. And you have to work towards it. And in the 99 cap, you have to, like, grind out 99 gear, like the eye level 119. And, you know, it's just not the same. You don't get that same level of accomplishment. It's, you know, it's just RNG for getting certain drops, basically. So, I don't know. I just think, you know, retail's good. It's fine. It's fun. The community's still okay. But playing at a 75 cap was a way better experience. Yeah, that was a great piece. I was a red mage and I had a Joyous. It took me forever to get. But it was that accomplishment to get it. And, you know, it was like, I was never going to need anything else, you know? Same with the dark staves, right? Like to heal MP. It was 51 or 52, whatever it was. Yeah, it's the NM in the grotto, that Kraken thing. That was a pain to get. I had to fight for that. There were like 2 other groups who were there camping it, and I got the pull. My whole group wasn't there because it was like a 24-hour respawn. So like, I'm having to stay alive waiting for my group to get there, you know, and everybody in my LS came to help. It was crazy. I was red mage ninja, so like surviving wasn't really an issue. I probably could have soloed the damn thing, but it had that like multi-hit. But yeah, that's it. That's the experience that was so great about classic Final Fantasy, you know, and 14 didn't duplicate it. No other MMO has duplicated it. What did you say? 650 TNL. All right. Anyway, this character's new. I've been playing for about a week and a half, and the only thing I've done is gotten my white mage to 37 and unlocked Beastmaster. So, doing okay. Doing, you know, for a week and a half, I think I'm doing fairly well. I've already put like 3 real-life days into the game. You know, I never leveled a craft in the old version or the retail version, but I've started to do it on this character. I have woodworking to 4 and cooking to 1 and fishing to 6. And it's not actually that bad. Like, I wish I had not waited to try it out, because it's actually pretty fun and easy. The fishing's great. I love the fishing. The old version of fishing from like classic Final Fantasy before they like revamped it was crap, but this is actually pretty good. I didn't realize how lucrative it was for Gil either. I'm just waiting for them to pull here, so I'm ready to go. But I am going to level cooking since I'm going Beastmaster, because I want the jugs. And I don't want to have to pay a crazy amount of money for it. So that's my goal. I'm going to cap out fishing and I'm going to level cooking. I originally thought I might want to go woodworking. I wasn't sure if I was going to go Dragoon or not. Because I wanted a solo class. I was thinking Dragoon or Beastmaster. And I decided to go with Beastmaster. I am not hitting for much. That ninja sub might actually be great if I can get to dual wield. Shit. Yeah, and that's exactly it. Is I was thinking about woodworking, and it's not as constant. You know, you may not make as much on food, but you can constantly make money on food, and you can constantly make money on jugs, and you can, you know, there's just a consistency to it. And woodworking is basically shihei, maybe arrows, maybe, right, and the HQ staves. And even that's not like consistent. Like it's just dependent on the need of the week, right? So. Also, I think there's probably a lot of woodworkers on the server. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm going to try cooking. I think that's the way to go. I was between cooking and woodworking originally, but I think the only other one I might go would be alchemy because of the oils. But since I have that white mage sub, I don't really need it. I think he's our tank. Is there a tank who's leaving? Yep, sushi, and you know, it's honestly like that's the thing though, but everybody needs food. You know, you have to have it. So you're going to make money on that no matter what if you cap it out. As long as you're consistently making it and putting it up for sale, you'll make bank. Yeah, I'm skill level 1, so I've got a long ways to go, but alright, let's see if we can find a replacement. Gotta find replacements. Yeah, there's 4 warriors looking for group, so our options are extremely limited. Ah, it's just like the dunes, right? Nothing's changed there. I think if I can get to 16, I can solo in the dunes pretty safely, so that's what I'm trying to do. I've got 2 more levels to go here. Yeah, and I'm actually looking forward to soloing as a Beastmaster. I mean, that's why I went Beastmaster. It was that or Dragoon, and Man, I can hear myself talk like without my headset on. This is kind of great. Maybe I should just keep this off. Can't hear the music, but I can actually hear. OGP. OG Pimp Assassin. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. How'd you find me? Did you see your name in the video? I appreciate the follow. Thank you. I've been streaming Final Fantasy for the last week and a half. Final Fantasy 11. And Wednesday is not going to be Final Fantasy 11. We're going to be playing Final Fantasy Crystal Defenders, the tower defense game that Final Fantasy put out. It will be my first day not playing Final Fantasy 11 in the last week and a half. We'll see how it goes. Let's see where that replacement is. I'll look that up in a second. If Pimp Assassin doesn't die here, we'll get the replacement out. No, fireball. Oh, that was close. That could have done a lot more damage. Aurelia, thank you. Aurelia. I don't know how to say your name. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Glad to be partying with you guys. Haven't been talking trash until just now. So let's see. Master Splinter. Let's see where he is. Should have emotes and emoticons in my chat pretty soon. Hopefully. My wife is a designer and I've asked her to make them. So I don't know if she loves me enough, but if she does, she'll make some emoticons. We'll have some in the next couple of weeks. I'm hoping they're good. I'm hoping they're good. Because if they're not, I can't say they're bad because my wife made them. That would just set me up for failure right away, right? Like, hey, wife, make me these emoticons. Oh, these are shit. What were you thinking? That would not go over well. Ari, I've got 2 good cures in me, so don't you worry. If you get low on mana, you are set. I can help. Old Man Rivers, by the way, is not missing any of these skill chains. He's hit every single one. He's doing a really good job. So I don't know if you can solo it, but there are nuke parties. Like the level 51 nuke parties where everybody gets freeze and just freezes something at the same time. I was talking to a black mage about that yesterday. So I don't know if you can solo, but I definitely know you can nuke to high heaven. You remember how they used to have summoner burn parties too? I think that's still a thing too. I think you guys have higher accuracy than me. That, you mean Kurokala? Oh, he's fucked. Look at that guy. Hold on. Alright, so we're zoning. We'll be right back. That's our replacement, by the way. So we need to save his life. Oh, I should have asked one of these guys. Look, there's a dude right there. Oh well, it's too late now. And it's a white mage. Oh my god. He just cured the dude. He's gonna die. It took 4 people to save this guy's life. Alright. I got to the zone. 4 people. Yeah, that's true. 4 people just stepped in to save this guy's life. And we all lived. We all lived. That's great. Where's Master Splinter? He must have already zoned back. Oh man, that was great. Oh, I got Poisana now. Well, that'll be helpful. Aw, what a nice guy. Let's all wave to Kurok from another zone. This is always the awkward part. Do I kick him so I can invite the guy? Or does he just leave? There he goes. Alright. Thank you for leaving. Oh, this guy's a Galka warrior too. Oh, I bet he's got a lot of health. Look at that. Yeah, he's got like all, look at this, man. He's got gorilla gloves. He's got, that looks awesome, by the way. Where are those from? HP. Oh. Leaping lizard boots. Leaping boots. I bet he's got some health. Alright, let's rest up and level sync again. Back to Old Man Rivers. And then we're good to go. The people in this game are so awesome. Like, that 4 people went to save this guy instead of just letting him die there was really cool. He does have the most health. And these are checking it tough now, so I actually might be able to tame one of these. It may not last long, but... I am out of mana. Oh, that's lame. I just depoisoned them. Yeah, that would be really helpful, actually. If I had cooking. I just have to level it up a little more. I'll probably focus on that in the next few levels. Like, I think once I get 20 on Beastmaster, I'm going to focus on finally going up to open up Ninja for a sub, because then I can dual wield on Beastmaster. And then I'll also work on crafts a bit before I move on to more leveling. I put a lot of time into just sub job at this moment. Like a whole week and a half to get White Mage to 37, basically. I haven't done anything else. I haven't done ranks, missions. I haven't done literally anything. I mean, that's definitely something. Oh, and you can use that all the way to 10? Oh, maybe I'll level on that. I remember doing the level 20 summoner fights back in the day, and you used the juice for that because you had to use your ultimate, your 2-hour, and use it 3 times on whatever avatar you were fighting. And you'd have to have the juice, so you got just enough mana to use it over and over again. You had 3 chances to use it, and if you didn't hit all 3, you lost the fight. But that juice used to be super helpful for that. And as more people are getting up to 20 on the server, because a lot of people have started in the last 2 weeks, we have like something like 100 people. I think we have about 100 people in our link shell, all that have recently started. As they get summoner unlocked, I think they'll be using juices for that. Ooh-wee. We are having a Dunes experience tonight. I've got work tomorrow, man. I don't know if I've gotten like 5 hours of sleep on average every night for the last week because I've been playing this. I said tonight I'm ending the stream on time. I'm ending when I always end. And that's not happening. That is not happening. I'll be playing this for the next 2 hours, I think. I got convinced earlier that running out of 90-degree heat was a good idea, so I went and ran this afternoon. I feel pretty good, though. Like, I feel like when I run, I get woken up. Yeah, I played when it came out in the US, so it was the Rise of the Zalart edition that came out. But yeah, I played it back then. I played it, it was, I don't know, fall of 2002 I was playing. And I kept playing through like 2005. I played through Chains of Promethea. Actually, on my server, my group was the first group that beat all of the Prometheans. Promethean, Hala, Dem, and Maya. Because I figured out the simple strategy of just using summoners. So we literally, because I had done all the level 20 fights as summoner, I said, why don't we just 2-hour this shit, like, with our summoners? So we went in with a tank, a healer, and 3 summoners. I don't even remember what the 6th person was. And we just 2-hour'd the things down, and it was a breeze. My group was the first to do, I think, at least Promethean Hala. I don't remember the rest. But yeah, it was that was a hard fight too, man. Learning that fight fresh with, like, there was nothing online about it. Like, you couldn't just Google a strategy. So we had to figure out how to get through and play it. My wife was playing as a paladin tank, so she was the tank. And then we went in with a bunch of summoners. I think we had a ranger. I think the ranger was the last person. So it was all ranged, and then the pets. It's still pretty brutal, though. Like, I did it in retail, and I think they had removed the level cap, which made it pretty easy. So you could go in and solo that shit. But yeah, the mammoth fight was still tough. Like, there were still some things that were pretty challenging. I had to get help on the mammoth fight. Well, I take that back, because the one thing that's different is you have trust. So in the retail version, you have those trusts to help you out. And it made most of the game pretty easy. This version of it doesn't have trust. So you don't have that party to help you. By the way, melee is so much more fun to me than white mage was. Like, I like healing in this game, but playing melee is, like, actively more fun. Like, I would zone out while I was healing and kill my tanks. And now I'm able to get in and do skill chains. It's just way better. Alright, let's see old man. Oh, he hit it. Look at that. Yeah, it's super fun. Monk and ninja tanking, yeah. Monks were underrated for a long time, and I'm glad they finally got some dues towards the end of, like, me playing. Like, I had this one monk that I played with constantly. The guy's name was Melphilic. I don't know whatever happened to him, because after he quit Final Fantasy, I never talked to him again. But I played with him, like, every night for, like, 2.5 years. He loved getting in groups with me, because I was playing as a red mage, and I got groups all the time, and he never got invites by himself. So I'd invite him along to everything, and he was great. The DPS he put out was fantastic. And monks just had this shit rep up until they figured out that undead camp in Ronpar's tomb. Oh shit. Let's try to charm one of these. There we go. That's why Beastmasters are useful, right there. But when monks got into Ronpar's tomb for experience, they were like destroying, they were wrecking the undead. They were absolutely trashing it. And so people loved monks again. But they were great. You know, there was actually a guy who played on my server who was like a straight out like warrior monk his entire 75 existence. That's what he played. He didn't go to Paladin, he didn't go Warrior Ninja, he went Warrior Monk, and he was loving it. I'm gonna pull the next one. Let's watch this. This is ridiculous. I can't do this for long, by the way. Just to throw that out, like, my lizard's gonna go away in about 30 seconds here. There's no chance he stays. But he's doing killer damage. He's hitting for 21 each time. I'm petrified. Yeah, the Paladin, all of the job quests are kind of ridiculous. I felt like Ranger and Beastmaster were the easy ones. And then everything else is stupid hard. Do you remember the Puppet Master one? Where you literally have to get like an automaton like part from the auction house or make it. And it costs like 1 billion gil. Yeah, that's why I'm not unlocking them all, honestly. It takes a lot of work. I'll just unlock the ones I'm going to use. Yeah, that one's only tough. They're all only tough. But Paladin had an easier mat fight. You know, like, I was Red Mage. Red Mage took me 10 tries, I think, to kill Matt. And my wife was a Paladin. She went in and one-shot it. So, you know, there's different challenges depending on your class and what you're doing. Yeah, well, that's everything. Like, even Beastmaster, I had to, like, stealth in because they had the Kraken right there by the flower I had to pick. My sneak wore off while I was getting the flower and in the cutscene, and then it aggroed me after the cutscene ended. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, you're just expected to get it and die? Like, that's not cool. I hope my group is thanking EM Chaps. I did not ask for a power level, but this is really cool. This is really nice that he's helping out. Again, good community. People just coming in and helping. Like, I didn't look for anybody with a power level or anything. It just showed up to help. So I feel like that's happening a lot, especially in the dunes. People come over to help. Yeah, mid cutscene you hear the level down. Well, when I level, I make sure to get enough experience after the level before I stop. Just to make sure I don't, like, de-level by mistake. I wonder if I can charm one of these again. I want to charm one of these lizards so bad, but I know if I go to do it, I'm going to mess it up and I'm going to kill somebody. You guys can see my link shell chat. That guy just said, but it said easy prey. That is how I feel about this game all the time. I'm going to be solo leveling here from like 16 to 20, I think. So I'm going to be here for the next couple of days. What did I hit? I hit 14. The experience has definitely gone down a little bit when we hit 12. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's definitely gone down. Ooh. There's one at camp. Oh, he's not on here. God damn it. Oh well. Is what it is. I just expect people can hear me. Why aren't they all watching me? Then I could just tell them what's happening. I wish he had invoked. It was on the red mage. I'm the one with TP now. I just left. Guys, I'm going to stay on stream for just a few more minutes. I usually only stream till about 10 o'clock. So, if there's another Final Fantasy streamer that you guys would like me to raid, let me know. I do see one or two, but they're not playing Final Fantasy. Oh, I do see one. All right. We're going to raid somebody in just a minute. Let me get through this fight here. So guys, I'm Briac, Idata Games. I stream lately a lot of Final Fantasy 11. But I actually am trying to play through my Steam library, so I'm playing a lot of games. In the last 3 months, I beat 19 games on stream. I started Final Fantasy 12 just before I started playing 11 again, and I plan on finishing that. Wednesday, I am playing Final Fantasy Crystal Defenders, which is on the Xbox 360 and the Xbox One. If you haven't seen that, please come and check it out on Wednesday. It's a tower defense game that is based and themed on Final Fantasy. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm not very good at it, but I think it'll be fun to hang out and play that game. I stream Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Occasionally a bonus stream on the weekends. But, 7 to 10 generally every time. So please come hang out again. Thank you for the follows tonight. Thanks for hanging out and chatting with me. I'm going to raid somebody who is in our link shell and is playing Final Fantasy XI right now. Let me type out his name so I don't fuck it up. Mela Moa Lej. There we go. He streams 14 and 11. So be nice to him when we raid. Thank you again, guys, for hanging out. I've had a lot of fun tonight. I'm staying in the party, so the people in here, I'll see you guys in just a second in the party chat. But you guys have a good night. I'll see you Wednesday.